Mm. Here we go, and we are live. What is going on, everybody? How we doing? It is another Friday. It is Financial Fitness Friday, and my name is Dave Bergio, and I'm here with my host. Finally, it feels like forever, even though I did just see you over the weekend, which was awesome, by the way. My man, Jonathan Fodera. Jonathan, what is up, my man? How are you?
I'm good, brother. It was great
Awesome.
seeing you. It was a great weekend,
Oh, it was
great
amazing.
event. I had a blast. I learned a lot, which is all you can ask for. But I think the main thing I wanted to touch on is relationships.
Hmm.
Okay. So in good times, relationships matter. In bad times, they matter more. And I don't think people truly understand the power of relationships because most of you wouldn't be acting the way that you do or do what you do if that was the case. And here's why I say that, right? Being in the right room, learning from people will enhance and increase your learning curve, all right? It'll also decrease the amount of mistakes you make. On the flip side, having the right relationships can open doors and partnerships that you never could have in the past. So this also matters. It matters on both ends of the spectrum, right? Whether you're a business owner or you're, you know, just you work for somebody else. Okay, I'll give you an example. Right now, you're seeing mass layoffs.
Mm.
Okay, across all different sectors, all different big companies. And you know what? If you were laid off and you have the right relationships, you can get back in the saddle right away. Right. I have somebody that I've been friends with for since I've been 18 years old. Okay, met her on spring break. Before we have any funny jokes, right? Literally just met her on spring break. That was it. We've been friends since.
We'll keep it PG.
No. Like legit, true friend. Like not
Of course.
nothing there. And she hit me up the other day, and she's worked in banking. She's like, "Hey, I just got laid off." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm seeing that everywhere." So, long story short, you know, my wife actually works for Citi. So I'm gonna make that connection when she comes down here, and hopefully it helps her. Right, same thing with business. Right, obviously trifecta and integrated have a great relationship. I can't tell you how many great relationships we have or I have through Arate. Okay, and a lot of this is a business driver. It helps me find other people that I can help. And why does that matter? It matters because I don't have the same costs associated with that as somebody that is clicking on one of my ads through Google or Facebook or YouTube. Okay. And so that allows my company to run at a higher level. Okay. And in addition to that, you don't know who you're going to meet that can give you that one piece of information or help you make that one decision that will change your life. I can't tell you how important that stuff is. Dave, what do you got to add to that?
Yeah, man. Relationships are everything. It's the lifeblood to everything in business, man. You can't grow without relationships, and I'm a firm believer on that. I don't know how many times I speak about all the time when if I'm on here about networking, meeting new people, creating those relationships. Um, to touch over the weekend, that event was amazing for me, and that was my first Arte event that I've ever been to. It was amazing to me for two reasons. Number one, the caliber of people that are at that event. I mean, 2,500 ass kickers. That's the best way to describe it. And number two, the thing that always just it brings it back to home. When you think of the grand scheme of things, and when you're trying to better yourself too, we're all pretty much the same when it comes down to it. There's no really difference as to anybody else. It's just the desire and the grit and the fortitude to want and do more. And that's infectious, man. Like when you're around a group of quote unquote ass kickers like that to propel you. I mean, Brad and my story of how we met and all that stuff, it's pretty similar. like when I met Brad over 10 years ago when he was still in the health and wellness industry and I was, building health restaurants at the time. And it never in a million years and us staying in touch and look at 10 years later, we're business partners. I also envisioned that like with him and kind of talk about it. Hey, if there's one type of caliber or relationship you want to do something, it's somebody of Brad's caliber, and then what happened? It goes down the road. I met you because of that. I met, all those other guys in Arate because of that. It's almost like a domino effect when you start surrounding yourself in those types of environments, man.
I'm glad you said that, right? Because everyone has business relationships and friends, and when you edit your circle,
Mhm.
right, to people that want more, that are making a big impact, it forces you to raise your level of compete, raise your level of output, raise your level of contribution. Okay. And at the end, like when you are around that, it's a different frequency. Okay. Versus hanging out with people that just aren't doing it, aren't getting it done. Because that will drag you down. All
Mhm.
right. I don't want to keep beating on the same cliche stuff, but you are a product of your environment and who you surround yourself with. So getting into the right rooms, building the right relationships is vital. Now, I want to give everybody a couple takeaways. Okay.
Mhm.
You can't go into the right rooms and have your hand out. You can't go into the right rooms and take. Okay. And that's a common misconception. Like, hey, I'm just gonna get in the room, show up, and just take everything I can.
Yeah, you gotta give.
Um, yeah, you have to go there with how can I help? How can I be of service? What can I provide? Okay, what do I bring to the table and lead with that? The other mistake, very, very common mistake that I see, especially from a lot of newer people, is they want to go there and because you feel insecure, because you feel like you want to prove that you belong, all you want to do is try to speak. Okay. And I will tell you that one of the things that has served me very well is that when I can add value and I bring something to the table, I add it. When otherwise, I keep my mouth shut, I listen, I observe, and I learn. All right. And that has always served me very well because I don't want to be in a room where I'm the smartest person in the room. Okay. And if you go there and you act like you think you know everything about anything, all right, you prove that you know nothing. Okay. You prove that you're probably not going to stay in that room too long. Okay. And I think when it comes down to it, and I know this is Financial Fitness Friday, guys, but I can't, like, if you looked at my revenue and my successes, I would contribute 90% of that to my relationships. Okay. And so that's something that I want you guys to take away is why are we talking about this when where it's Financial Fitness Friday? There we go. How you doing?
The
We're
boss.
talking. Hey, we're talking about this because relationships drive everything. Okay. So that's what I want to leave you guys with. She's adorable, Dave.
Thank you.
Your wife did good work.
She sure did. I take zero credit for it. You say hi, Aria.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi. What's your name?
What's your name? Don't be shy. You know your name.
Oh,
What's your name? Say Aria. Oh, you wanted to throw a fuss, and now that you're on here, you want to play shy girl, huh?
yeah. She likes the spotlight.
Oh yeah,
My kids do it too.
of course. Say hi, Jonathan.
Hi.
Hi, Aria. It's nice to meet you.
Do we say? Do you say thank you?
Thank you.
You say nice to meet you too. He's shy.
So, guys, I just want to leave you with this. All right. You have Dave. You have myself. We're here to help. We're here to serve. Please, if you got anything out of this, I'm sure you did, share it, like it, get it to someone that needs to hear it. All right. I appreciate you guys tuning in every week. And if we can ever do anything for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Truly appreciate you guys. Dave.
Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, it's nice to have my little sidekick here today. Say we're off for Veterans Day, huh? Say thank a vet today. Do your duty. Thank them.
Absolutely.
100%. And Jonathan, good to see you again, man. Dude, what
Likewise.
An awesome weekend. It's great that we talk about relationships because, like you said, just to tag on that real quick, to not be the smartest guy in the room, but even to feel, and including for me, like the brokest guy in the room, because you got to start from somewhere, man. You know what I mean? And you're not that top dog. You get humbled real quick. Be a sponge, listen, and it's real simple. Just be normal, make friends. That's all. That's what it's about. We're not here trying to sell shit and all that stuff. Hey, I do this. You want to buy this and that? Nah, man. Like, you're friends on a higher level. That's the way I look at it.
Exactly. Aria, you want to sign us off? Say bye, everyone.
Hey, say thank you. See you next week.
Bye.
Say see you next week.
See you next week.
Brother.
Best sign off ever.
Yeah, right. Be good, guys. See y'all. Kick ass.